Good morning, students. Today we have to discuss the third function of management is known as staffing. Planning and organizing both are the theoretical aspects, and in this stage we have to select the right person for doing the right job. Now we have discussed the meaning and importance and steps of staffing. Staffing means the function by which managers build an organization through the recruitment, selection and development of individuals as capable employees. Or staffing is the managerial function of filling and keeping fill the position in the organization. Now we have to discuss the importance of staffing. Number 1, helps in obtaining competent personnel. Number 2, continuous survival and growth of the organization. Number 3, improved organizational performance. Number 4, developing competencies. Number 5, optimum utilization of human resources. Number 6, improved job satisfaction. Now we have discussed one by one. Help in obtaining competent personnel. Staffing helps in locating and obtaining competent personnel for various jobs in the organizations. Job position shows in the organizational structure, and in this stage we have to fill up the different kinds of activities or jobs performed by the different individuals. Number 2, continuous survival and growth of the organization. Staffing ensure continuous survival and growth of the organization through organizational planning for managers. Succession planning involves deciding in advance who will occupy senior manager position of retirement or non-ability of such managers due to any reason. Number 3, improved organizational performance. Staffing leads to improved organizational performance by putting the right person in the right job. Developing competencies. Staffing adopts suitable measures to develop managerial personnel into competent and dynamic managers who accept greater challenges and should more responsibility. Then number 5, optimum utilization of human resources. Staffing leads to optimum utilization of human resources by avoiding overmanning, preventing underutilization of human resources and identifying shortage of human resources in advance and obtaining such resources well in time. And last point we have to discuss improved job satisfaction. Staffing improves job satisfaction and morale of employees through objective essential of their work performance and providing fair reward for the performance. Now we have to discuss the process of staffing or steps of staffing. Number 1, that is your estimating manpower requirement. Number 2, recruitment. Number 3, selection. Number 4, placement and orientation. Number 5, training and development. Then performance appraisal, career planning and promotion, and compensation. These are the steps of staffing and also important terms used in staffing. Number 1, estimating manpower requirement. The first step in staffing is to estimate manpower requirement to carry out the business activities. This estimate should be made both function wise as well as level wise. The estimate of manpower requirement should be based on the organizational strategic plan. Recruitment. Under this source of recruitment are identified and candidates are attracted to offer themselves for employment. There may be internal sources and external sources. At the recruitment step, an attempt is made to attract as many candidates as possible so that more options are available of selection step. Next, number 3, selection. Selection is the process of choosing the most suitable candidates out of several available candidates. The choice is made in the right selection criteria laid down by the specific positions. Then after selection, the next point is placement and orientation. In this stage, the candidates who are selected are placed on their job before they start working in the organization. An orientation program is organized by the organization to provide relevant information to the new recruitments. And in this stage, the business units or the enterprises provide total information of the business to the appointment employees. Then next, your training and development. This involves provides training to employees for developing relevant skills. Employees need to develop two types of skills, those which are job specific and those which can be used in the present job as well as in the future job. Then we have to discuss, that is your performance appraisal. Under this, employee's performance is evaluated either informally or through use of structure form which is designed by human resources department. Result of appraisal of performance is communicated to the employee concerned with suitable suggestion is overcome deficiency if any. Then next, your career planning and promotion. Career planning involves charting out career path for employees through which they will move upward in the organization. Promotion involves placing an employee at a higher position as compared to the present position. Generally, in forward-looking organization, employees are promoted according to their career paths. Compensation. This staffing involves deciding suitable compensation for employees. Compensation refers to money or other benefits received by the employees for providing service to his employer. And compensation should be fair, clear, and sufficient to meet their basic needs. So, these are the steps of recruitment, these are steps of staffing. And in next period, we have to discuss regarding the sources of recruitment and selection procedure. Thank you. Have a nice day.